Welcome in this video presentation of zebrix. First, this is the login page where you have to enter your customer name, your username and your password, and then press login. This is the dashboard. On this dashboard you can see how many screens you have in total in your digital signage network. Just here you have a graph that shows how many screens you have online and how many screens you have in standby and even offline. If you would like the detail, go to Screens section. Here you will have the list of all the screens that compose your digital signage network. This list also offers you the opportunity to see what your screens are currently doing. In this example, 5 screens are currently showing a content and 1 screen is in standby mode. You can also have the name of your screens and you can rename your screens easily. You may also want to view the contents the screen is currently playing. You have the content column here with the name of the content which is currently played on the display. If you click on it, you will have a preview of the content. If it's a video, of course, you will have the ability to see the video. You can also use the screenshot function to ask to the display to send you a screenshot. Thanks to the remote control buttons, you will have the ability to modify the volume of the display remotely or to lock the buttons and the remote control. This is a good practice if you are in a public space. In the monitor section, you even have technical information about the display, such as how long the screen is running, which temperature, which firmware version, and even the ability to install a new firmware version remotely over the internet. You may also notice that there is a tags column that shows 1, 2, 3 or more tags for each screen. These tags are kind of attributes that define the purpose of the screens and other information such as the locations. This screen is located in New York, probably in a showroom, and it's supposed to display English content. Another one is located in Berlin, in an elevator, and it speaks German. I can easily use these tags to filter my list. If I have a big list of screens, I can use the filters bar here and say, for example, that I would like to see all displays located in New York that speak English. And I have my list which is filtered here and only displayed that display. Tags can be associated to all items in the zebrix interface, such as video, images, pages, playlist, or even user. Tags is a very important feature in zebrix that can be used to filter lists, as we just seen, but also to filter the content you can or cannot send to the display. You can also use tag to define permission of what a user can do on the interface. And you can make a content variable thanks to tags. In this example, we have 3 tags families, 1 for the cities, 1 for the location, and 1 for the languages. This is just an example, and every customer is free to adapt these families by going in tags section, create or delete families, defining a color, a title, and a list of tags for each family. If you want to add a tag to an object, you just have to click on the Add Tag button, type the first letter of a tag and press enter, and the tag will be added to the item. Let's go now to the media section. This is basically your media library. This is the place you can upload new contents such as images or videos. This is an example how you can upload new images. This is my Windows Explorer, and this is a folder that contains cars images. I'm interested to upload those 4 images. Just drag and drop it to zebrix. Files will be uploaded and directly added to your media library. Now you are free to add tags to these new media. For example, this images is only supposed to be shown in showrooms, so I can add the showroom tags. This other car is only for the German market, so I will add the Berlin tag. This means that this car can't be shown on a screen which is tagged by something else than Berlin. Now let's have a look how I can display this image on one screen. First, we have to go in the Screens section, and then we can select one or more screen and then use the Set Content button. In this pop-up window, we have 4 tabs with the list of all the contents that are available to be sent on displays, like images, videos, pages, and playlists. Let's go in Image tab, and this is the image I would like to display. I select the image, I just press OK, and I confirm. We will see this loading wheel that shows the content is currently downloaded, and now the content is displayed on these 2 screens. And if I would like to be 100% sure, I can use the screenshot function. And here it is. The process is basically the same for videos. Let's say that I would like to upload this Calvin Klein advertisement. Just dragging and dropping. The file is uploaded, and now the file is converting, because the file has to have the right codec and the right video format to be able to play on the screens. There is no need to worry about the codecs and the video format you are using, because the platform will convert it for you to the right format. If I would like to play the video to the screen, it's exactly the same process. The download should be a little bit longer because it's a video and the file is bigger. And now the screenshot to check. In previous examples, we've just seen how to send only one content to the screen. If it's an image, it will be a still image. If it's a video, the video will be played in loop. Let's now have a look how to create playlists. Let's go to the playlist section. Press the plus button and give a title to your playlist, like playlist number 1. Here is the playlist editor. On the left of the display, I have the list of all available content on the platform, and on the right, I have my playlist, which is currently empty. To add items to my playlist, I just have to do a drag and drop from the left to the right. For example, I can take this video, and this one, and this one. I also want to add images to my playlist. I go to the Images tab, and here are all the images I've previously uploaded. I would like to add this one to the playlist, and also this one. You may notice that these 2 images has tags on it. It means that if I would like to display this playlist on all my screens, only those that has the showroom tag will play that content, and only those that have the Berlin tag will display this image. I can now define the duration for each media. For video, it's not needed because the duration is automatically calculated. But for images, I have to set the duration of my choice. Let's say 10 seconds for this one and 5 seconds for this one. And now I can save my playlist by pressing the Save button. Now let's display this playlist on my screens. I can go in the Screen section and use the same method as we previously used, the Set Content button. But this time I will do it differently. I will use the scheduling mode. Let's take my screen number 1, 2, and 3 and press the Use Scheduling button. These 3 screens just go to standby mode because there is no schedule that has been created for these screens. Let's create a schedule. I will go in the Schedules section. The first operation I have to do is define my target. In my example, I would like to target all the screens that has the showroom tags. Let's go to Selection and select Showroom. This is now the planning that all screens that has the showroom tag are supposed to play. Let's create a schedule event. I would like to display something from 7 AM to 9 PM. I define the content I would like to play, which is my playlist number 1. And I would like that this schedule event has a daily repetition. If I go back to my screens list, I can see that screen number 1 and screen number 2 are currently downloading the playlist. As soon the download will be over, the playlist will be displayed. Screen number 1 and screen number 2 are now playing the playlist. You may notice that the screen number 3 is not showing anything. The reason of that is because screen number 3 doesn't have the showroom tag, so it's not in the group of the schedule. Let's now have a look to pages. This is the page section, and this is an example of a page. You can see that the page is composed of many different zones that contains texts, video, image slideshow, RSS feeds from CNN, and traffic information from Google Maps. Let's now have a look to the page editor to understand how that page can be built. This is the page editor. As you notice, when you pass the mouse over the page, there are different zones. If I take a zone, I can move it easily on the page and even resize it. If I would like another zone, I can also use the Add Zone button. A new zone is created. I can place the zone wherever I want. I can give a title to my zone, and then I have to select the type of the zone I would like to use. Is it for images, for video, for tables, for picture-in-picture, for RSS, for web zone? Let's take image for this example. And then in this pop-up, I just have to select the image I would like to use in that zone. And here it is. And I can move it and resize it the way I want. A page can be sent to the screen the exact same way as a video, an image, or a playlist, as we've seen previously. You have to know that every actions in zebrix are real-time. It means that if you modify this page, and this page is currently played on one or more screens, the update will be instantly done when you press the Save button.